It's Friday, February 5th, 2016, and let's talk about what happened this week over at xdadevelopers.com. First up, a couple of things. Item number one, sorry that last week's video was a bit out of focus. I think my cameraman had a little bit too much to drink. Jerry, lay off the sauce. And number two, as I've mentioned the last several weeks in a row, I'm going to be doing a tech video over on my own channel if you'd like to check out all the things that are science, tech, fun related that I enjoy that are not XDA related. Make sure to head on over that way. But on to the news. And by the way, this is going to be a completely unscripted video, just going to be reading from things on my tablet, stories that I've read and organized in the past, but not actually written anything up about. So first up, Benson Leung, Google engineer who's been testing all of the USB Type-C cables and accessories, has been at it again, and unfortunately this time it has turned out for the worse. A USB Type-C cable he was testing that he had purchased on Amazon managed to fry his Pixel 2, a couple of USB PD testing devices, and basically what it came down to was the cable was completely manufactured wrong. It wasn't even that it was anywhere near the spec, and for whatever reason it was being sold on Amazon, and all the reviews looked good on it. If you are not already following Benson Leung's reviews, you probably ought to go check those out if you have a device that has USB Type-C or if you're planning to pick one up. Jolla, at least as far as tablets are concerned, has been a bit of a fail up to this point, and it looks like it's going to continue to be. It does say they're planning to ship 540 more tablets, and that they're working on refunds for 21,000 backers. I think they're going to do half now, half later. Definitely a bit of a bummer, especially if you were invested in the project, but at least it does look like, one, there's going to be some people receiving the tablets now, and two, people are actually going to get money back. So that's kind of a win-win, and also a lose-win. Moving on. If you have an older MediaTek device, specifically one running KitKat or potentially older, throw it in the trash or find something new to run on it if XDA has something for you, because Just In Case has managed to find a vulnerability in these older MediaTek devices that will, and I quote, allow the attacker to glean private data from the phone and remotely monitor all traffic. I'm fairly certain that I've got some older MediaTek devices. I'm probably gonna I'm gonna get rid of those. The Honor 5X has been a hot topic since CES, and the early reviews of it all said that it came with the Snapdragon 615 processor, but according to Honor this week, they're actually going to be rolling out a firmware upgrade that's going to change it from the 615 to the 616, unless I'm reading the story entirely wrong. And I guess that does seem to be a technical possibility, because from what I've read, the 616 is actually the 615 with just some tweaks to it to make it into a faster processor. So if you have the Honor 5X already, and you're running the 615 in it, be on the lookout. There may be a firmware upgrade to make your device bigger, better, stronger, faster. Although it will be really interesting to see if there are any re-reviews done as a result of the update. And in a bit of, wow, that's good timing, Google has started rolling out Marshmallow to the Android Wear devices. It's adding in some new navigation gestures and voice support for different messaging clients, and audio support for things like the Huawei watch. You know, that watch that I just reviewed over on my own channel just about a week ago, and I literally just mailed out a few days ago. I didn't get to check out Marshmallow on it. Fail on my part. But how should I have known that? One way or the other, if you do have an Android Wear device, according to the post, Marshmallow should start rolling out to all of the Android Wear devices over the next few weeks, so be on the lookout for the update. As I've mentioned in the last few videos, Remix OS for PC is available, but it's all been 64-bit up until now. As of this week, a 32-bit version of it is available for PC, so if you have a ridiculously OMG really old PC that only does 32-bit, or maybe something new that's just extremely cheap that only does 32-bit, now you can run Remix OS on it, if that's your thing. And speaking of this tablet that I'm holding in front of me that I'm using for all the reading stuff, Nvidia actually started rolling out Marshmallow to the Shield tablet, the original Shield tablet, starting this week, and just after I made a video about it over on my channel, they stopped the OTA update. There were a handful of people that had issues with Wi-Fi after doing the update, but as you can see, I'm still using it. I'm on Wi-Fi right now. I'm not having any issues myself. I haven't actually checked the forum yet, but I would be willing to bet that someone has captured the update and made it available, so if you have the original Shield tablet, make sure to go check that out. I do seem to remember in the comment section of my own video, someone posted a link to it, so maybe go watch my video too. I'm gonna keep plugging my stuff, because I'm making the video and that's what I'm allowed to do. Speaking of updates, the HTC One M8 on Sprint has started receiving Android 6, and apparently the One M9 on Sprint should be receiving its update in the next week or so as well. LG G4 users in Canada have started receiving Marshmallow, and I'm still sitting here with my international G4 on a US carrier without one. but that's okay. A representative from Sony has said over on Twitter that the Xperia M4 Aqua is going to be skipping over Android 5.1, moving straight to Marshmallow, although no ETA for when that was actually going to happen has been provided. Official nightly builds of CM13 have started up for the Xperia M, as well as the Samsung Galaxy S2. Huawei has released an official guide for how you can update the Huawei P8 Lite to Android 6 Marshmallow. It's still a beta, so keep that in mind. XDA senior member Deadman96385 and his team have made a build of Twerp for the Honor 5X, X. XDA senior member Lou Riro put together a patch for the OnePlus X running on version 2.2.0 to take care of the low light recording issues, which I've definitely noticed. You do have to be rooted before you can install it, so keep that in mind. But looking at the results, yeah, you should totally do that. I should probably do that. The Exposed framework has been updated to version 80, taking care of some boot loop issues people were having. There's also now a flashable zip to bring Exposed to the LG G4 running on Marshmallow. XDA member Kruns has ported over the launcher from the Sony Xperia Marshmallow concept to run on older devices running Lollipop. Chainfire's FlashFire application has been updated, adding in Marshmallow support as well as the ability to do over-the-air updates. And in a little bit of bad news, apparently they have figured out how to block Android Pay if you have your device rooted using systemless root. So if you're on Marshmallow and you're using systemless root and you wanted to use Android Pay, you may have to go back to not being rooted again. Just saying. And to wrap things up, 2 more videos were posted to XDA TV this week. TK did an interview with the guys from Vinly about the connected car and controlling your home with that car, and TK did an app review of Mr. Phone. But that's going to be about all from me for today because I have to go make that other video that's going to be up on my channel here shortly. Links to that will be available down in the description. You can also find links to all of the stories that I talked about down there, just in case you're curious about those things. But as always, thank you guys so much for watching. Remember to leave us a thumbs up below this video if you like this video, subscribe to receive all of our videos when they become available, and we will see you again next time.